Now, the Olympic Games aren't the only thing that appeals to Beijing's visitors. Tasty treats that challenge the Western palate are also drawing in the crowd. CNN's Larry Smith reports.
Okay, eventually you have to eat, so we have come to the area known as Wangfujin. And this is a giant outdoor food court. But chances are you're not going to find this food at your local mall. Is this your first time eating starfish?
Yes, it's my first time.
And you have no problems jumping in and trying it, no?
Yeah, not too bad. We ate some scorpion down the way and some steak.
The scorpion was good.
Yes, it tastes like chicken.
We found it. Scorpions. All sizes, large and small. There you go. Fresh, deep-fried scorpion. Yum, yum. Bon appetit. Lamb testicles. Right there.
You gotta go for that, bro.
I can't wait.
You gotta go for that.
I can't wait. But this thing stretches for the entire block, city block, as far as you can see. And clearly it's quite popular. Okay, so you've got everything that you ever thought about eating and a lot of things that you hadn't, including this right here. Dog meat pot, which we were told was going to be taken off the menu during the games here in Beijing.
They can't make it during this time.
Yeah, it is banned. Okay,
yeah.
okay. Hey, look at what we've got right here. Look whose life has been saved for 2 more weeks. He wouldn't be that bold to walk around here a month ago.
Good. Good.
I've been down this whole walkway and I've seen nothing that I'm going to eat, so I'm going to go get a pizza.
Larry Smith, CNN, Beijing.
You coward. Tastes like chicken anyway. You know, it's a tight race when the top 3 teams all break the world record, but incredibly fast just wasn't good enough for Australia or France, not when American swimmer Michael Phelps is in the water, at least. Mark McKay is in Beijing and has the very latest from the Olympics. But it wasn't Michael Phelps who swam fastest, was it, Mark?
No, and in fact, Michael Phelps, Adrian, had to sit back and watch this thing unfold. He was the one that went out, swam the opening leg at the water cube just over my shoulder here in the men's 4x100 meter freestyle relay. Phelps does his job, then his teammates from the United States had to come through, and they did just that. Jason Lezak overtook France's Alain Bernard on the very last stroke. He touches the wall with his finger, and the United States and Michael Phelps wins gold on this Monday. France with the silver, Australia with the bronze. Adrian, you mentioned how all of the world records set, the top 5 teams in this event, all taking down the previous record. The Americans put the world record, posted a new world record by almost 4 seconds. And in terms of numbers for Michael Phelps, 2 golds, 6 to go in his quest to make Summer Games history. Taking a look at the overall medal count as it stands, the United States with 3 gold medals, 12 overall. China with 10 overall medals, but 7 of them are gold for the host nation. Adrian, in keeping with the theme that we started, that's just whetting your appetite for what's ahead on World Sport at the bottom of the hour as I join Don Riddell.
11 minutes and counting. Many thanks indeed, Mark McKay, live in Beijing. Going back to what Larry Smith was talking about, and chickening out, quite literally, of eating that exotic food. We want to know what kind of exotic things you're trying if you're in Beijing right now. We want to see how viewers are celebrating their time at the Games. Or if you're watching the Games and enjoying it elsewhere in the world, send us your video and photos to ireport@cnn.com, or we'll post the best on our FanZone website, and you can find that at cnn.com/fanzone. The weather for Beijing's athletes and tourists alike is just ahead. We'll see if more rain is in the forecast as Martin Jeans takes a look at what's developing in his International Weather Outlook. And some lesser-known competitors go for the gold in an Olympic competition for pets. We'll take a closer look at that. Stay with us.
Before there was peace, everything was destroyed. We only thought about how we would survive for one more day. We never knew what tomorrow would bring. Now we have peace. Once again, I have this land where I grow corn, cassava, In my land, the land where I was born. Do you know where that is? It's a land where everything grows. I don't think there's anywhere like it. There is so much water. There is so much to do in this country.
Now I believe in future of Angola.
Russian troops in the separatist territory of Abkhazia have issued an ultimatum for Georgian forces to disarm in the nearby town of Zugdidi. Georgian officials see the move as preparation for a Russian takeover in Abkhazia. Thaksin Shinawatra is choosing exile in the UK over a corruption trial in Thailand. In a statement, the deposed Prime Minister announced that he was fleeing unfair treatment. He and his wife skipped a court appearance scheduled for today. Aides say Pakistani President Pervez Musharraf won't resign in the face of possible impeachment by Parliament. That process is expected to begin today. Leaders of the ruling coalition say that he violated the Constitution, among other things. Some people living near a propane facility in Toronto, Canada, are being allowed to return to their homes. A series of explosions, huge explosions, forced thousands to evacuate early on Sunday. A firefighter is dead and a plant worker is missing. And legendary soul singer and composer Isaac Hayes has died. The Grammy winner was discovered unconscious at home by a family member. Hayes came to fame after winning an Academy Award for the 1971 classic Shaft. Here with World News from CNN in London, I'm Adrian Finnegan. Time now to take a look at the international weather forecast. Martin Jeans has that at the CNN World Weather Centre.
Rain finally arrived in Beijing on Sunday. This is the shot from the tennis. They're pulling the tarpaulin here over some of the umpire chairs. And there were delays at the tennis in Beijing, but you can see the skies here. Some of the rain actually was really quite heavy in the city here, but all helping to clean out the air, of course, and wash out the pollutants. The city's air monitors indicating moderate pollution at the weekend, but further showers are likely in what's left of Monday, along with less hot temperatures. Temperatures on Sunday did cool into the mid-20s Celsius. But as you see on our satellite image here across eastern China, and all the Olympic venues here, we can see the cloud, and indeed all of them will see showers, I think, over the next 24 hours. But gradually, as we head towards the middle part of the week, we will see drier conditions.